Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. As we'll see Jalen Hurts and the Miami Dolphins taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Now Hill to return it. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. They'll work the middle here with Wright. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one. It almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They'll go again here with Wright. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. A give up the middle to Wright. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. A run straight ahead with Achane. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. They'll run, Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. A 6 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this returnable for Hill. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Hurts. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Down the right sideline, Jalen Waddle, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Mahomes firing complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Down to the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now. When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Bradley Chubb with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st down, Hurts. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got a man, that's Ligon. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Tip Ryman. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Dolphins continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down. 21-3 is your score after one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them. And they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now here's Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Oh, pressure comes, and the Dolphins block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And they will wind up with a football inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. And that pressure there came from his left side. Maybe could have sped up the release, but he couldn't get it off in time.
And truthfully, the speed should be consistent each and every time. It should be quick mechanics. The best punters are the ones who can catch it, one step, and get rid of the football. Those are the ones you want. Anything more than one step in the NFL, you're flirting with disaster.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
He's got it. Touchdown. Xavier Legette, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins take the block punt and convert it into 6 points. Aubrey good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. It's a big play there for Miami. 46 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Able to push his way through. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 2nd down and 3. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They go play action with Hurts. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And a rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Kansas City's off. In motion, Hill. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 54 yards. And the Dolphins take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 3rd down.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Hill going to go in motion right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the left sideline. He's on his way. Touchdown, Dolphins. Xavier Legette with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And a rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he goes out right around the 39.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now Mahomes. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And again, it's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, 1 half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead.
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to...
There he goes, right side, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jamison Williams, 74 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and the lead grows even larger. Here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's got room. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now. And that's a heck of a run.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins extend their lead yet again. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. See if they can put this drop. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And going deep for Hill. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a big play there for Miami. 61 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And now they'll shift things around. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Tyreek Hill's got another one. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Aubrey Good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just... big lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs. The drive starts with a run from Achane. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That one complete to Ligon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A nice throw from the rookie out of Miami, and it's going to be good for a 1st down. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47.
Running the counter with Mostert.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd down and 4.
18 Cardinal.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
They go play action here on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown from 21 yards away.
And the Dolphins add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Chiefs offense set.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Again, it's Achane.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
In motion, Hill.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Tyreek Hill with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
An audible here to get a new look.
On play action, they'll throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Aubrey now for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the Dolphins are AFC champs as we say thanks for watching and good night, everybody.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.